Now, please excuse my positive review of the design of a conventionally attractive fictional woman in a children's card game. Anyway, let's go start. So, we're back on to the S-Force train, facing against what's clearly kind of a whatever starter deck, whatever opponent's using here. And, yeah, here we go. So, the, card I want to bring a little bit of a mention here is a card called S-Force PLA-TINA. So, wondering who that is, for those who don't know S-Force lore, aside from, this one ninja girl who ends up becoming a very relevant boss monster in her own right. We'll get to her in literally a second. So, yeah, and here she is. Yeah, look at her, holy crud. I'm just gonna say, holy crud, like, you think that Rapid Shimaru was, like, the definitive waifu of S-Force. Yeah, no, she ain't. So, I just wanted to bring to mention, just a really quick mention, she's a Dark Level 6 spellcaster in 2000 of a stat. I'm just saying, she's Dark Magician Girl. Granted, her effect on the new Dark Magician Girl is really more like banishment stuff, like, her stuff on opponent stuff in her column can't target things for attacks. And, help special summoning banished S-Force monsters. So, yeah, that's pretty cool and all. No, there's really much more to say. I mean, and that, I believe I was thinking she's actually the strongest of the main deck monster in S-Force. I could be mistaken. Or at least the one that's the strongest main deck in Duel Links. I don't know if there's any stronger ones just from the main deck. Or whatever. Point is, yeah, she exists. Pretty cool. Now, anyway, yeah, I think I've said this, I don't know if I meant it's shown on the previous video, but, yeah, I have a Playmaker use some of its more generic cyber-type skills and cards, for use in S-Force, because one of the members of the S-Force is Cybers. And, honestly, because said member of S-Force is actually quite good in S-Force, and it does help out summoning monsters, especially considering it's a link-based deck. I think it does make sense for, to have Playmaker with it, and just have the skills that are just better off with just one guy. As I mentioned with the replay that I mentioned after this, yeah, it's going to be much more relevant. Now anyway, the other card I want to mention here is Montage Dragon, who just completely murdered PLA-TINA on an otherwise very simple duel that could have been done like half the time as this. However, for Montage Dragon, what that does is that you need to discard 3 of other monsters in your hand to summon this guy, and his attack is 300 times the levels of all the monsters that are discarded to summon it. So, as you can see, that's why it's pretty freaking huge. Anyway, so, yeah, and you can see Playmaker as a skill is just a search for Cybers. I don't remember if I changed it since last year, but it is pretty awful just to summon, or just to find some of that one Cyber, because he's very necessary within the deck. So anyway, we're back to S-Force Justify. Now, remember, S-Force Justify, it negates stuff and the stuff it points to, which means that guy's 5,700 attack is now literally reduced to 0, which means I win this. I just want to bring this duel up because S-Force Justify could be actually cool. It's just sometimes it's really not. Oh well.
I lost. I win this duel.